Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Michigan's offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience, Jesse. These kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Wants to throw on first down.
Throw pass caught, first down. And the Michigan Wolverines.
Throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Still running at the 40.
First down.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
You want to talk about building a drive around a guy first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out fast.
Ariane Stewart.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Wolverines are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Touchdown, Michigan!
Touchdown, Michigan!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Scarlet Knights offense has its first opportunity of the day. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the...
And the ball came out. What a disastrous play. The
There
D
it goes. He
scoops
picks
up
it
and
and
everybody
scores.
reverses field. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Touchdown,
Don't just get
Michigan.
the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field.
Man.
To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Black. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fast motion from the offense. To the air, it's Webb. Finds his big tight end. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Got it behind the line. It's Black. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how their defense...
Oh, and he's gone down.
And they got him
Come
for
on.
the sack.
Baxter.
And he gets home again, continuing
Wow,
his production.
and
Last week, 2
sacked
sacks. This week,
by
already a sack in the
Devon
first half.
Baxter.
This guy has been on a sack
The loss
tear.
will make it 4th down and 21.
And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the move, it's Stewart. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
A Bronco first down, Michigan.
They got him right where they wanted. This defense
Remember, he
doesn't know how to
transferred.
react from getting
They got
close to the
him.
mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think
He's
you
a
keep
4 or
running the
5
football
star
because
running
that
back
sets
as
up
well.
the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
But
They
9
stop him
inches.
just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The lone back's got it. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Marshall. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They go to the ground.
Oh, short.
Space at the 25.
Tackle.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
The AT unit on the field. And the
Point
extra point
good.
will tack another
And
one
Michigan
onto
leads
this lead.
21-0 at the end of 1.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the
Awesome.
lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats.
Michigan convert.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead and try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to pass. It's Webb. Shoots it to the left. Complete
Pass
downfield.
on. First down.
They'll
And
do
more
than
for
move the
Rutgers,
chains. They'll
Stephen
move that
Webb.
thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Scarlet Knights are flying down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Makes the grab. It's Black. Oh, what a move! He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and
Field goal's
nightmares
good.
up to this point of the game.
Score Michigan 21. Rutgers 3.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin
Michigan
Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
touchdown.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Western Michigan
Ready, kick it
is
away.
far from the friendly
Underway.
confines of Kalamazoo, but still managed to scratch out a win.
Jordan
And
Marshall.
there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. 60 minutes of football and a convincing
And a
outcome.
Franco
certainly
breaks
a
it.
game with implications far beyond just
Breaks
the
off a
standard
big
results.
run there.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. And the
Incomplete.
DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Line getting set on second down.
Kevin Galipo, who has played very well this year.
Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air.
Competition.
Nearly picked
Complete.
off there, and he might be the last
Now
guy
you're
on
in the big
field
boy,
you'd expect
the
to
big
drop
boy
that
game.
one. It'll be
Conference
third down.
games,
They
these mean a
line up,
lot
and it
more
is a long way to
than the
sticks from
non-conference
here.
games do normally.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wide
Third and long, and they got a first down.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard
Nice
line.
play, 21 yards.
Wolverines will snap it on first and 10.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a
Marshall
rhythm and
back-
to start stringing
back
first
said I,
downs
and
together.
Marshall.
It makes the game
It's a
really
good run,
easy. It
9
puts
yards.
that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Finds his big tight end.
And
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They've moved to the 16. It's first and 10. He wants to throw. Into the end zone.
for the end zone.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Throwing complete on
And that's
third
gonna fall
down.
to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch.
Touchdown.
And he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And I like this offense. I like watching them. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more
Kick is
on
good.
the
The
lead.
score on Michigan 28.
76 yards on the drive
Rutgers
for the
3.
touchdown. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into
And
halftime.
complete.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just
Incomplete.
regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They'll try the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis.
4-yard
And
gain.
a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball...
Deep shot for the end zone.
Launches one to Stu.
And it's caught.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive
How about a
plays,
Marion
just like you
Stewart?
saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation.
34 to
in points
3
per game
Michigan.
Because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given
A
play.
long touchdown into the maize and blue end zone.
On to attempt the try. And
Good
with that
point.
extra
He's good.
point, the
2
lead
plays,
remains
56
in the
yards.
gargantuan category.
22 seconds.
Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quick strike complete. Can't get him to the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the big house when it's full and rocking as it is. In Ann Arbor.
And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. On the run, it's Marshall. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Now on first down from the 43. It's a reverse. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. They've got him looking raw, but they're going to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying play action. Complete with conviction on the crosser. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the pummeling has started.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Handoff to the single running back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Pocket starts to collapse. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Running it back, it's Stewart. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Leaves it with the back. He runs through the tackle.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. On first down from the 13-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, they'll mark it at the 8. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Caught close to the marker, it's Stewart. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that drive covered 40 yards. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Off play action on first down. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Finds his man. It's Gilliam. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. He'll just keep slinging it. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And the Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rivers.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Dialed up the fake. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He'll go to the sneak. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And
they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And now one of the most most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Davis looking to pass. Unleashes one deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the fourth quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. He's looking for a man on second down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but
Michigan takes down Rutgers 56-3 today. And let's get you some stats to look at here. Kevin Gallipo, 12 of 16, 161 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jaden Davis, 1 for 3 for 30 yards. Rushing the ball, Gabe Bronco, 17 for 134 and 2 touchdowns. Marshall, Davis, and Gallipo all had rushing touchdowns of their own as well. Receiving-wise, Amarion Stewart, 4 for 73 and a score, and Davis, 3 for 24 and a touchdown. Defensively, still the only turnover we got was the fumble from fumble recovery from David Coffey, which was also returned for a touchdown. And Jamie Savage went 8 of 8 on extra points. That does it for me. Thanks for watching this episode of the Michigan Wolverines Dynasty. We are 4-0. And while we stay, and we'll get you the rankings, the updated rankings, going into week number 5 of the college football season, which will be our first bye week here in 2027. Season 4 of the college football dynasty is back, and I got my 4-star right guard that I wanted. College football's top 25. We stay at number 4, or number 3. Well, that'll do it for me. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you did enjoy. Please like, comment, and subscribe.